So I've just finished the meditation, 2-hour meditation for day 1 of the 100-day meditation challenge. It was challenging. So first of all, I'm not an itchy person, right? You don't see me like going around scratching myself all the time. But in the first half hour, my body was just like, your arms itchy, your legs itchy, your head's itchy, your face is itchy, your nose is itchy. Oh, it's really incessant. I'd had thoughts about, I was thinking about stuff that's happened in the last few days. And then when I became aware that that's what I was doing, I would do something that Carl C says about, is to love that you're thinking about that. So just as soon as I became aware of it, I'm like, oh, I love that I'm thinking about that thing that happened in the past. And then it just kind of disappears. I was having some thoughts about the future as well. All pretty good. In fact, there was no like negative things. I wasn't like imagining stuff happening in the future that was bad. But still, it was a distraction, and I was loving that I was using my imagination to make stuff up for the future. Then something really interesting happened, probably in the second hour of the meditation. I was aware that I was going to be doing this video afterward. And so when I thought that my mind was clear, what was actually going on was I was having a running commentary as if I was doing this video, on my meditation. And so it's like one layer of my mind was quiet, and then there was this commentary going on as if I'm doing this video on my meditation. And I realised I was doing that, and loved myself for that too. Then my head started arguing with my ex-boyfriend. So this is one very critical ex, and so I thought it was his place to, I think, maybe help me to be perfect. I don't know, but he was extremely critical of nonsense things a lot of the time. But of course, he also had the voice of criticism that I had for myself too, and so then my mind was like arguing with him, with a fictional representation of him, about self-criticisms that I've got. And so I love myself for that too. Love myself for having those self-criticisms. That was a bit more challenging. And then I seemed to focus more, rather than focusing on my breathing and kind of being aware of the thoughts and what's going on inside of myself. I started to have more of a self-worth focus then, because then I'd thought about it, about this voice of self-criticism, which is the voice of my ex now. And so self-worth came up for me, it's like stopping that self-criticism, or looking at it, being aware of it, and loving it, loving that part of myself instead. And so as I was focusing on feeling worthy, on self-worth, not in a strong way, it was just kind of, it's like, oh, this is about self-worth, just that realization was enough to have me like a slight focus on it. And then I started making up like negative things for the future. So scenarios where I might be asked to help someone out that isn't reciprocal, or to getting back into that pattern of not doing things for myself, doing things for others, but kind of neglecting myself, leaving myself out, which is kind of what this is all about. This 100-day meditation challenge for me is that I find it very easy to do things for other people and tend to miss myself out. And so these meditations, even though I'm video blogging about them afterward, they're about, it's for me, that I'm doing this for me, so that I get the benefit from it, so that I can connect more with my true self, and have that all day long, because I've got practices, little practices that connect me with my true self, but doing it first thing in the morning, setting that intention the night before and then doing it first thing in the morning will make a difference. I'm not feeling particularly calm or inspired or peaceful or the kind of bliss that you get from long meditations. That's going to come in time. Like I know from past experiences when I've done lots of meditation, it's not instant. You've got to keep going. You know, it's like going to the gym. You can't go to the gym one day and then expect to be buff straight away or expect to be fit. You've got to keep going with it. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's and where it's leading me. There's a part of me that's being hard on myself that wishes I'd have got more out of it and wants to kind of do it more times in a day, but that's that self-critical voice that's inside of me. I recognise that, and I'm loving that self-critical part of me that thinks that I'm not good enough. You know, doing what I've just done isn't good enough. We all have that, you know. But it's good to be aware of it and not listen to it, because it's not true. I don't need to. I don't need to do another 2-hour meditation today. No, I don't need to do that. But what I do need is some breakfast, because I'm particularly hungry. So yeah, what I didn't say in the introduction was how I was going to do it. So I meditate quite a few different ways, but this one, what I wanted to do was focus on the breath and be really aware of my thoughts, because I'm wanting to quieten my mind. You know, I want to get back to myself and quieten my mind. And my mind's real tricky. There's layers and layers of commentary and all kinds of stuff in there. So what I did was I've got these pillows behind me, so it's nice and easy. You know, I'm not doing the whole yoga thing of sitting straight with my legs crossed, and you know, I don't need that kind of perfection. It's about what's going on in my mind more than anything else. And so I was cross-legged sometimes, and if it got uncomfortable, I was stretching my legs out in front of me, making it pretty easy for myself. Eyes closed most of the time, but there was one point where I opened my eyes and started looking at this huge leaf that's outside the window. And that was kind of nice to have that focus for a while, and then close my eyes again. When I found that my mind was really going, like, as if I was falling asleep, or just like really going into a memory or into some future imagining and getting caught up in it and being in it for a few minutes or whatever, that's when I'd focus back on my breath again. So I've just been really aware of my breathing in and breathing out, and what that feels like on my nose in particular. So that's day one. No, nothing massive, but it's a start, and it feels good to have started, and I feel good about myself having done that. Yeah, to have made a start. So have a great day, everybody. If you've got any questions for me, put them at the below this video, and I'll answer them after I've told you about my meditations in future days. And if you're doing this as well, if you're inspired to do this, as I was inspired to do it when I heard about Kyle's, then yeah, put your experiences down in those comments too. It'd be kind of nice to do this together. Great, so I'm going to have a wonderful day, and I hope you do too, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.